What's going on, YouTube? It's O'Neil from Tapped In with O'Neil, and today we have a special video because this video is going to be dedicated to one of my subscribers. Expressed a little bit of confusion when referring and talking to about margin. So this video is going to be dedicated to me talking about margin, explaining margin, how I utilize it to make a lot of money. As you guys seen, I've made over $1,200 within the last couple of days, last week last week. So we're just gonna be diving into that, in addition to doing our weekly $1,000 investment within the account. And without further ado, we're gonna hop straight into it. All right, as you guys can see, we got the account pulled up, and I know I mentioned in the previous two videos ago that the next milestone that we were gonna hit was 45,000. Can we get a W in the chat? Like, a little clap up, a little celebration, because we just hit 45,000. We have 45,000 now, and we got to it a little quicker than I expected because I wasn't taking into account or factoring in the recovery gains. Recovery gains are basically when the stock is recovering from market downturns and market turmoils, like as what's been going on with the markets now, with the tariff war going on with China, United States, and other countries. So the market crash. So basically, recovery gains are just stocks returning to their normal price range from their all-time lows within the past year. Some stocks have hit their all-time lows within the past year. Some stocks haven't, but these are the gains that you're gonna see happening, with stocks pretty much recovering back to their normal price range. So as you guys can see, the account is at $45,000 now. The next milestone we're gonna set out is $50,000, and hopefully we hit that pretty soon with the options plays that we're gonna be making in the next 2 weeks. As you guys can see, the buying power is at $1,469.87, right? I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm explaining here. Individual cash is $0. Margin total is $18,739, right? Now, the margin used, I know this is something I want you guys to pay attention to, because last week when we did our review on the account with the $5,000 that we deposited last week, this margin was at $6,500. Our margin total is at $29,000. I know you guys can see the buying power is at $22,000, but we're currently using $6,500 in margin. Then we deposited the $5,000. It dropped down to $1,500. Not only did the account go from 36 to 41, but the margin, as you guys can see, the margin decreased from 65 to 1,500. This week it's at 469. And if you guys didn't know, with Robinhood Gold, they allow you to use up to $1,000 in margin, interest free. So anything after $1,000, they're going to charge you interest, at that specific rate, right? But we went from the 1,500 down to the 469, and it was actually less than this, but I ended up purchasing some stocks because I seen some stocks on sale, like Nvidia and JetQ. So those are the stocks that I've been, purchasing. The reason why it dropped, the margin use dropped so significantly, is because as I showed you guys last week, or in the last two videos, I would say, I made $1,200 from the options plays that I've been placing. It came up to a little over $1,200, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. And that was all based on options plays that I personally handpicked. So that also helped clear up the margin total. And as we make our deposit today, this is going to completely eliminate all of our margin, so we won't be in margin anymore. We are technically still in margin because we're using margin as collateral with our option plays. So basically what that means is, with our option plays, we have to set up a certain amount set up a certain amount of money. In this case, it's the $16,000, $800 to be exact, that we're putting up as collateral in case we get assigned these shares for these stocks. Those stocks being JetBlue and Nvidia. I sold two separate puts. I have 20 contracts on JetBlue with a $3.5 strike price on a put, and I have one put of a $98 strike price for Nvidia. So as you guys can see, I haven't been assigned the shares. I mean, we still have to wait to the end of next week to see what's going to happen with these stocks. But I chose these stocks and these plays pretty strategically, and they've been doing pretty good. So let's get right into it. I don't know why we didn't start off any sooner with the deposit. Let's just do our deposit, get that out the way, and completely eliminate all of our margin. $1,000 deposit into the individual just once. Transfer $1,000. Continue standard. I'm getting faster at this, guys, yo. All right, so the deposit is initiated. Let's see what the account is looking like now. We are sitting at $46,000 right now, and as you guys can see, the margin that we have been utilizing is completely gone, and our individual cash has gone from $0 to $530.39. So we have a total buying power of $3,000, $469.87. So the reason why our buying power is so low is, like I said from before, we still have margin that is being used as collateral, which means, it's just being used as a just in case the shares get assigned. But we are completely out of margin right now. So even though we were under the $1,000 in interest, $1,000 limit, so we don't get charged in interest, we're even safer if we do happen to get assigned any one of these option plays. We're at a low risk $62,000. That's our buffer right now. We're just gonna keep dollar cost averaging into Nvidia and JetQ, and then get some more Exxon. Hold on, let's dive into our retirement real quick. Okay. And as you guys can see, the retirement is doing well. It is doing pretty good. Like, the retirement is at $1,200, $1,259 to be exact, and it just keeps going up. I just got this whole process automated. We are now at 10 shares of SCHD. JetQ is at three shares, and we still don't have a full share of QQQ yet. And we got some extra buying power. But yeah, we're doing pretty good on this. Not going to talk about this too much. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, this is the weekly update, the weekly $1,000 investment, and a little recap on margin, and how we pretty much cleared up all of our margin use, and how we're utilizing margin to make money on options. So if any of this information was helpful to you, if you feel like it's going to be helpful to a friend, share the video with a friend. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications so you know when I'm dropping my next video. And it's Tapped In with O'Neal, signing out.